Hi friends, welcome back. My name is O-Sheena. This is going to be my September TBR, and September is going to be a very busy month. It kicks off the fall season for my job. For a lot of jobs, September is like the start of a new thing. And the rest of the year is a very busy time for me. So I'm going to do my best to keep up with this channel and read books and make videos. I'll do the best I can to keep you guys updated, and follow me on Instagram and TikTok if you want to see kind of what I'm doing outside of YouTube, because I do post there as well. So I'll have all of that linked below. But for September, I really want to focus on my physical TBR. There's a few books coming in from the library that I want to prioritize, and I do have a couple of video ideas that require me to use the library still. So you will see other books popping up, but for the most part, I'm going to share books that I own here in this video. First of all, I want to thank all of you who are participating in my Read Christian Romance reading challenge for the year. I really appreciate seeing all of your posts on a monthly basis for the books that you've read, and I'll put like the little graphic here if you guys are interested. It's not too late to join. It's a really casual challenge. It's really just to kind of give you, I guess, a prompt for choosing a book, and the point is to read a Christian romance book to fill that prompt. So I have been doing pretty well. I do have like a graphic for Instagram, but then I put it in my journal as well. So I've got 4 prompts left, and for September I want to work on reading a past fave, which I was supposed to read this in August, but I don't think I'll get to it. It's Autumn by the Sea by Melissa Tagg. I wanted to read this whole trilogy this month, but I just don't see that happening. There's 1 week to go before September gets here. I just don't see myself reading a whole trilogy because this week is still going to be busy for me too, so whatever. But I do definitely want to read this very soon, just because I want to get the whole trilogy read, and this is a past favorite. I gave this 5 stars. I loved this book, so I want to see if it holds up and it can stay being a 5-star. What did I say, Siri? Okay, that was a long message. Poor Siri. Okay, I don't know what I was saying, but either way, this is on my TBR for September, and really the whole trilogy is, but let's shoot low here. We're gonna read this 1 book in September and hope that I read the other 2 too, but like officially just this book. So another thing I want to get back into is reading a devotional either in the morning or at night, and I'm gonna make The Case for Hope be my devotional. So the chapters are short, and there's kind of like easy breaks in each chapter to make it like for a day. So that's what I'm going to do with this book. It's not a devotional itself, it's like an actual book, but it's small and it feels like a devotional. So I'm going to read this in September. I don't know if I'll get it finished in September, but I'm officially ready to dive into a devotional. In August, I did read Hind's Feet on High Places, and it was such like a comforting read, and it made me remember why I love to read kind of like Christian living type books on a regular basis. Not that that one was, but like it reminded me of it. So I want to read this book in September. This is The Case for Hope by Lee Strobel, and I love Lee Strobel's writing. I've loved all of his books, so this is one that I haven't read yet, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, another thing that I want to do is, if you've been watching some of my vlogs, I have been using this like TBR jar, I guess, to pick some books and read them in a reading vlog, and they're all your guys' recommendations, but I thought it'd be fun to pick one for September that is just like reading because, and I won't necessarily make a video for it, but I don't know, I just thought it'd be interesting, so I'm gonna switch it up and pick a book from here. A lot of these books are random, out of my comfort zone, not ones that I would typically choose myself, but it's been so fun to stretch myself in that way. So I have actually already picked 2 books for September, so that vlog will be coming, which is very exciting. But I want to pick one more just to see if I'll read it throughout the month, and typically I do have to get these books from the library, but I am okay with that because I also want to try to get as many of these read throughout the year as well. So I'm gonna pick a book and we'll go for it. So here we go. Why is this hard? Okay, here we go. I got a purple one. What is it? Oh, okay. The Mistletoe Promise by Richard Paul Evans. That's like a Christmas book, I think. Interesting. Do I want to read a Christmas book in September? Not really, to be honest. Okay, I asked for it though. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I don't know anything about this book, but it's Richard Paul Evans, so he has a lot of like really sweet, cute short little Christmas books. So I will see. I mean, I'm assuming my library has it. I'll request it. I'm not going to prioritize it necessarily because it's Christmas, but maybe I'll be in the mood for it. So this recommendation is from Writing for Jesus 247. So thank you so much for the recommendation. And yeah, I will request it from the library and see how long it takes to come in. And I'll read it maybe by December. How about we'll do that? So this will be read by December, and then I'll have a Christmas recommendation hopefully. Okay, fun, worth it. Okay, so now I'm going to look at my TBR shelf and just kind of mood pick what books I want to read. You guys, I've been meaning to read Start With Me by Kara Isaac for months now, and I don't know why I'm not picking it up. Like, it's Christian romance. I like this author. Like, I don't know what is up there. There's just certain books where I'm like, I don't know, I don't want to put the effort into reading it even though I think I'm gonna really like it. So I think maybe because it's like big, but it's not that big. Like, there's less than 350 pages, so it's not big. And so I'm gonna put this on the TBR. I really want to read it soon, so this is on it. Oh, okay, so I was walking by a little free library randomly and I looked in it and I saw this book. It's Here's Looking at You by, I don't know how to say the name, Mhairi, I don't know, Macfarlane. Actually sounds really cute, and so I grabbed it. I think I want to try to read it this month. So it says, despite the oddballs she keeps meeting on dates, Anna couldn't be happier. As a 30-something with a job she loves, life has turned out to be better than she dared dream. So when James Fraser, the architect of Anna's final humiliation at school, walks back into her life, her world is turned upside down. But James seems a changed man. Polite, mature, funny even. People can change, right? So why does Anna feel like she's a fool to trust him? So yeah, it just sounds like kind of lighthearted and sweet. So I have heard that this author writes clean. So we will see. At least this book was free and I will give it a go. We'll see. I do want to complete my reading of Rachel Fordham's books. So I don't know which one I'll be in the mood for this month, but I have Yours Truly, Thomas, and then A Lady in Attendance. I'm leaning towards A Lady in Attendance more just because Yours Truly, Thomas, I think is like slightly epistolary, not completely now that I'm flipping through it. I think there's just like letters at the beginning of each chapter, but yeah, so I'm not as into this one, but I want to read both of them eventually. But then A Lady in Attendance is like just a typical romance, so we'll see. But I definitely want to get both of these read by the end of the year. So okay, I'm feeling like showing these books, not that they're going to be on my TBR, but it's kind of like a little book haul in this video too. So I got a bunch of these books from my grandma. She is an avid reader, and so I got these books. So first is Christ's Call to Reform the Church by John Macarthur. This guy, some people really like him, some people question him, and so I just want to see what it's about. I actually have another one of his books, The Gospel According to Jesus, so I will see which one I end up reading first. I think because this is shorter, I'll probably read this one first, but this is very interesting because I feel like this would be like a summary of what his theology is, so I don't know, but yeah, curious. Okay, and then I've got Money in the Light of Eternity by Art Rainer, What the Bible Says About Your Financial Purpose. And I have never really read any books about money. There could be things in here that I learned that I'm not currently doing, so I was interested to grab that. And then really excited about these two books. I got two Lysa Terkeurst books. I love her books. Her writing is just what I need. So this is Forgiving What You Can't Forget, and then Good Boundaries and Goodbyes. I don't know if I'll relate to these books, but her writing is just so personal and encouraging to me, so I definitely want to read her books. I know she's been through a lot relationally, so yeah, very curious about that. And then I have Rediscovering Jonah by Timothy Keller. I know that he's passed away now, but he has a lot of great books and I haven't read any of them, so I definitely want to get into his books. I have this one now and something about the prodigal God or prodigal prophet, something like that. But this one is The Secret of God's Mercy, and I just think that it's going to be really great. And then lastly is The Gifts of Christmas by Sheila Walsh. This is an Advent devotional, so I'm excited about that. I'll definitely use this in December. It's such a beautiful, look at that, such a beautiful book. So I'm excited to have these books from my grandma. Thank you. And yeah, we'll see. I don't think I'll read all of these books even this year, but that's kind of like a little book haul for you. And then another book that I got from a little free library is The Castaways by Elin Hilderbrand. Hilderbrand. I don't know if her books are going to be for me, but because I saw this one, I was like, well, maybe this is the one that I'll try. I don't know. I have heard that The Perfect Couple is a good place to start with her, but I don't know. I own this book, so there you go, The Castaways. I don't know if I'm going to like it, but I'll give it a try. So I just showed you a lot of books. I don't know if I'm going to read any of them, but yeah, I definitely want my TBRs just to be like really chill and like who knows what's going to happen, but I will keep you guys updated, and I definitely have fun videos planned for September. I'm just gonna see if I can actually make it happen. But yeah, thank you so much for being here with me. I appreciate you guys liking and commenting and subscribing. It's just so fun. I feel like, yeah, I have just the best community ever, so you guys are the best. Thank you. So thanks again for being here. Thanks for watching. I will list all of the books down below that I mentioned, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.